So Sue will mostly be
Watching the baby.
watching the babies. I feel very short today. It's very weird.
Will you share lower?
I don't know. This just seems very high. Maybe my camera's low. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all fine. So I have for ease. Hello, Michael. I have for ease uploaded pretty much all of the vintage decor we're gonna do today. There's even Rusty Crispy in there for Michael and Rhonda and anybody else who wants to bid, but they're the ones who always ask about Rusty Crusty. I have a lot of ironstone. There are some that have chips or dings, so be sure to look at the pictures or read the description if you're pre-bidding. I do have a little bit of new canvas, not much. We have one big box, actually, two orders, but one big box of the random Greenery from Lancaster. So those are going to be, they're getting ready to switch their showroom over, and they sort of do sample lots. And from what was on the floor during the last market. So these are the sample lots. And hey, crazy bunny lady, and just to let you guys know, the sample lots have doubled in price. So I got them before they went up, but I am Annie. Thanks for the follow. I am not sure how many more we're going to be able to do of this. I'm super concerned since they doubled the cost of the sample lots. What's going to be happening with the cost of the Greenery? And I'm sure it has everything to do with tariffs. So, little nervous about Greenery moving forward. If there's going to be surcharges or if they're just raising the price on things, what's the deal? You already restored all the Rusty Crusty. Oh, you guys need to send us pictures because I would love to see what things look like. Anyway, if you want me to run anything, I'll check for pre-bids. But if y'all want me to run anything specific, call it out. That way I know to grab it. I pretty much have just about everything within arm's reach. Well, no, I'll have to stand up and get most of it. But I mean, it's here. It's like right over here. We're doing some moving around again. You see this weird blank wall space. That's because we moved one of the cabinets out of the way. Let's see. Looking. And we have like 190 plus items in the buy now. So there's all kinds of stuff tonight. So hopefully there is something that you like. All right. I'm just going to give a few. I'm sorry. Jana, that means you are a very empathetic person. Your yawning is directly yawning by when somebody else yawns, the more you are likely to yawn like them. It has to do with your empathy. Oh, sorry, I did not get much sleep last night, and I am definitely tired today. All right, so I had a request for ironstone. You betcha. All right, I love this little rooster. This one? It's like I knew what you were wanting. It's like I knew in my head. I felt it. Now, he does have some damage. He is absolutely stunning. And this is Royal Crownford Ironstone, England. You can see the mark there. But on his other side, he has had repair. It looks like that did actually come off and they put it back on. So you can see it there. The other side, he's absolutely perfect. So just make sure he sits this side out. Okay. But he is a cutie. Joe ho, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I definitely think so. That was to Michael, by the way. But he is really pretty. Comfy Cottage takes this one. Is that your first purchase with us? Well, thank you so much. I see the bees going up and I missed it popping. So, well, thank you. Thank you.
We're staying up here.
All right. So I have this. It's similar. It's not the same, but they are very similar. Sort of same red. This is JBG Meekin, or might be J and G Meekin. Probably J and G, but it does look like JB. But I know there's a J and G Meekin. So pretty little bowl. I don't feel any breakages. I don't see any cracks. There is your label. So we have lots of really pretty ironstone in tonight's show. This is a beautiful, beautiful pattern and color. And Crazy Bunny Lady takes it. I mean no insults when you get your stuff, if it has its tag on it, it's just faster because I'm by myself. But I mean no disrespect when you get it.
How's that disrespect?
I have Crazy Bee written on her tag.
Crazy bee.
Crazy Bunny Lady. All right, so this is the stack of ironstone. This is J and G Meekin. They're all four are this beautiful pattern. I'll show you each plate because there's a little bit of discoloration. There are two of them in this set of four that have little chips right here. So you can see it right there. See them? So that one's got one, and this one's got one. Okay. Otherwise, this is what the plates look like too. This one's got a lot of the crazing and the discoloration. 3. And you see the discoloration there on sort of the bottom. Yep, I'll get the strawberry plate in a second. We'll just go through this little stack that I have here. So this is the set of 4, all for 1 money. And Crazy Bunny takes that one. All right, strawberries. So this is the saucer. And this is the teacup. And there's your teleflora. So you have your teacup and saucer. That's not the plates you meant, though, is it? That's all right. I know where those are, too. I think it's a beautiful teacup and saucer. And Amber takes this one. Thanks for your first purchase. We appreciate you. The bees are to show you the new bee love. Stay. I was gonna try and take the stack, but there was a hole. Like I was reaching around the corner of the rack like this. That wasn't gonna work. All right. Some little things. Trying to get to this other strawberry as requested. All right. This is the hand painted. Actually, let me start with strawberry because I think I wrote strawberry, and so it'll be right there. All right. So these are the hand painted strawberries. Absolutely beautiful. I don't really know which way is right. I think that. No, they're definitely dangling. We'll go with that. It's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And it is hand painted Bavarian china. No nicks, no cracks, no breaks. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Amber takes this one also. All right, and then we'll do the hand painted cherries. Again, Bavarian china. Hand painted, same, and it is signed. I did take a picture of the signature. It's right here. So it is signed also. Absolutely beautiful. However you want to hang it, set it up. No interest in the cherries. I feel shocked. All right. Back right in. For now. All right. I know we have a pre-bid on this little guy. And he does lightly glow. He's not a super glower. He's definitely a stone of some sort, but I haven't been able to, haven't really looked it up, but he's definitely stone. He's cool to the touch. What is this light little green stone? Anybody know? It feels almost like a jade, but it's not very dark to be a jade. So he's just a wee little piggy. He's even got cute little butt cheeks. I don't know if you could really see him. There you go. Cute little butt cheeks. He's great for like the printer trays. Watson takes it. Yep, we got the swan sitting right here. We got a bunch of swans tonight. So, all right. So this is one of the little swans. These they might be planters, but honestly, they feel more like they're for like soap and a rag or something, like a pretty little rolled up hand towel, because they're very what's the word I want to look for? I want to say they're delicate. Like they're not chunky. They feel very fine. There's no markings on them. There are two of them. There's no chips or cracks. So here's one swan. This swan is the same size. And this swan is a little bit bigger. Okay. So this one, like this one is just a little bit bigger than this one. And I have the colorful swans. Okay. So very pretty. Nope, I'm running them each. It is an each. Very pretty. And Keen Bear takes this one. Thank you so much for your first purchase. All right, and then we'll run the second one. It's just as pretty as the first. And Dawn picks up this one. So we'll run the iridescent swan. The little gold beak. Thanks so much for shopping in the Buy It Now. No markings. Oh, that's not true. He does have a marking. It says Ruth 77 on the bottom. So this must have been a mold, like paint your own pottery kind of thing. No chips, no cracks. And Amber takes this one. All right, we got this super cute little gold kitty. Oh, you know what? Let me read the other swan while I've got that page opened. The last little swan, definitely a mid-century piece. It's very adorable. I love all. Yeah, I'll run the kitty next. Oh, that was you, Sue. Okay. Do I come across anvils? I haven't yet, but it doesn't mean we won't, because we come across some very interesting things. Definitely a beautiful mid-century. I almost want to keep him because I love his colors so much. All right, put him back on the shelf. All right, these are the last of our summer chintz pattern. You've probably seen us posting these on our Facebook page. I don't want to ship an anvil. So these are the last two teacups we have. Everything else in this pattern has sold. So this is Johnson Brothers Summer Chintz, made in England. So one teacup. It's not really a saucer. It's really more of a bread plate, but we had the exact same number of cups, mugs, and plates. So that's what we're going with.
Got a medical urgency.
Do I need to do anything?
Huh?
Do I need to worry about anything?
No, it's just a spider bite on this squid.
Okay.
Emergent when it's not emergent. All right, buddies.
And Crazy Bunny Lady takes one. And then we have the second one. Again, these are made in England. Summer Chintz by Johnson Brothers. They are absolutely beautiful. This will be my last one. Yeah, exactly. I made the mistake of once buying a concrete sheep because we currently have, when we bought this house, there's a concrete bear out front, which I do not want. I went and bought a concrete sheep to replace it because my husband kind of liked it out there. But then after I bought it, I realized I couldn't get it home. I would need my son and my husband, and I was never able to get those two together. So basically, I bought it and abandoned it. All right. We got a tiny little black and white piggy. Piggy, piggy. Piggy, piggy. Or in Sweden, they go noof, noof. Noof, noof. They don't go oink, oink, they go noof, noof. So we have this really beautiful creamer and sugar. These are English. Clarence is the company, Bone China. So this is your creamer and your sugar. Beautiful little set, very fine. Beautiful Bone China. Hello, Kimberly. Set those aside. We have this little guy. I was trying to look him up, and it says he's a measuring scoop, but I can't see anything in it or on it that says what the measurement would be. So I don't know. For me, it's just a little mini pitcher. Nope. It does have a couple little flea bites right there, right by my finger. You can't even see it hardly. And then right there. Very, very minuscule. But cute for the 4th of July. There's some tiny little American flags in there. Or some little sparklers. And Crazy Bunny Lady takes it. Hey, love.
Hey,
You're home early.
Wednesdays is only one class. Where's Sue?
In the backyard.
Boys?
Good for syrup, you're right, yes. This one is such a pretty little hand painted. So this whole thing is rough. So I honestly can't tell if there's damage or if it's just a rough edge. There might be a couple of flea bites, but it really just has a really rough edge in general. But look how pretty that little daisy is. So beautiful. It's just a really rough line at the top. But I love that little daisy. It's so precious. All right, kitty cat. Plum Thumb, thanks for the raid. We'll have to do a givey. Thanks so much. Let me get this started and I will put in a raid. I mean a gibby for the raid. If you're not already following Plum Thumb, I know I am because I watch her all the time. If you're not already following her, please be sure you do. So, kitty cat, she's got a lot of gold on her. Get that started. We had something set aside, but now where is it? The kitty is not signed. No go on the kitty. All right, we're going to give away this cute little cow. This is a cow. That's not a cow. Oh, I already had the stickers. Oh, I have them right here. Guess that's not what we're doing. We're doing these because that's what I had in here. All right, we're going to do a little page of stickers, spring stickers. Little page of spring stickers. Always fun. All right. I'll get the corn in there. River Run Trading, thanks for the follow. All right, these are Rosenthal Bavarian Gold Trim Wheat Grain Plate, and you're going to get both. So beautiful. And again, they're Bavarian. I had to look it up because I couldn't read that. So you're going to get two. They're both in excellent condition. Well, I say fair because some of the gold has worn off a little bit, but there's no chips or cracks. So you get both plates for one money. These we got out of the barn, so it's hard to see how pretty they were because they were so dirty. So dirty. All right, so this is going to be hand painted from Germany. This is a water lily pattern. It is definitely damaged. It has cracks, but it has not been broken and repaired. So you can see the crack in hand painting. Again, you can see the cracking, but it has not been a repair. It's almost like, a crazing or whatever. It has cracked, but it is not broken, and it is a completely solid plate. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it other than that. So it's not like it's, I don't know, not usable, but I mean, really, you would be using this for decor. And then I have this other beautiful one. This might be what's the name? I wrote it in the description. This might be a Meissen. I looked up the symbol. I found this exact plate, and they have it listed as a Meissen. I've seen the symbol. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like the crossing swords, but all the ones that have that label are listed as Meissen. And again, it's cracked. It's never been broken. It just is cracked. If it's a Meissen, even in this condition, it would be worth very good money. I do not know if it is a Meissen or not. But it is really pretty. If you're just going to sit it on a shelf, it's quite lovely. And Watson Donna. And these would make great, which I think is actually what they were being used for. when we bought them from an estate. Because this one and these two, the blue one and this one, I think they were both being used as plant dishes, like to keep your plants from leaking everywhere. You know, when you put your little pot on dish on a plate, instead of those ugly plastic ones, they were using fine ware. Just need a moment of organization here. Apparently, the boys must have gotten quite dirty because Sue is bathing them. Displaying it in built-ins, exactly. All right, this is Ansley. This is English bone china. What pretty pattern. Beautiful colors. So pretty little handle. When who was that? Jaynard, congratulations on the Givey win. I'll break it down now. Thank you so much. All right. All right. English teacup. You are most welcome. We invite anybody who is here. No striped McCoy. I do know somebody who has 2 bowls, so I could get them probably for next week, but do not have any today. All right, let's run the milk glass next. We are happy for anybody who joins us to enter the Giveys. We do not mind if a non-bidder wins. We are just happy for your company. And Totem Records, thanks for the follow. So this is a beautiful white or milk glass grape pattern. I couldn't, Nikisha, thanks for the follow. I couldn't find out if it was Anchor Hocking. I think it probably is, but you know, it's always hard to tell. We're just about sold out of milk glass in our booth. So if these don't sell, they're definitely going to the booth. Because we need some milk glass in there. Honestly, we need stuff in there in general. This is another beautiful piece. I love the pattern. Like ribbing. I think it's a very cool little creamer. I almost wanted to save this just because I think the size is so perfect to display stems. But beautiful little mini pitcher / creamer. This one is Anchor Hocking. Great detail, pretty handle. Just a lovely piece. Pretty with some little fresh flowers in it. Fresh picked from the garden. All right, this is a blown glass grape vase. So it does stand on its own, but you do kind of need a flat surface. There we go. Here, my books are not necessarily perfectly flat. So there's your pontil. Little blown glass grape vase. Pretty color. Yeah, just stands just like that. I know there's a pre-bid on this one. All right, Hayfield's Warranted Stain Part 2 jug. Very adorable. That says USA on the bottom.
Okay.
It's in great condition.
As you may know, spray lacquer has been my go-to finish for most of my woodworking projects for years. It's the fastest, simplest way to achieve a strong.
Babe, can you turn that down a little?
Yep, sorry.
The same.
Is that better?
Thank you. And Donna and Michael duke it out. It's a very beautiful one. Well, take my money. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate Jeannie sharing, because sharing is caring. And Michael takes this one. This one I didn't see Sue pick up, but I washed it last night, and it's so pretty. Hand painted flowers, hand thrown jug. This there looks like there's a crack right here, but it's not. It's just the cracking of like when it was fired or whatever. So right there. It's just part of the way when it was made. So it is signed on the bottom. We can't really read it, but it is absolutely beautiful. Some lovely hand thrown pottery. All right, things are looking good. Who needs the cutest little broom? Little hand broom. I saw that. I was like walking into the barn and saw it sitting there, and I was just like, oh, I'm just grabbing that right as I walk through. It is just so cute. Well, thanks for shopping in the buy now. And Morgan Renee, thanks so much for your first purchase. Let's show the newbie love. All right, here's a pretty little Pyrex dish. I don't know my weights on them, what size they are. It is a smaller size, but that brown pattern with the florals is really pretty. I never see this pattern. So it is really lovely. Let me just make sure if there's any chips or cracks. I know I checked the bowl, but I didn't check the lid. So no damage. Beautiful Pyrex. It is the smaller size. Oh, Cara, looks like you're going to get a steal of a deal on this. Nice job. Thanks for your first purchase. That was a great buy. Let me just reorganize a little bit here, guys. We're going to take a little detour for some Rusty Crusty. So this is, I had to look it up because I didn't know what it was. Thought it was pretty cool. This is an antique wire gauge. I say it's damaged only because it's, it's got a little bit of dirt and corrosion or whatever, but there's no, that I can tell, there's no actual damage. It's just, aged. And it looks like the previous owner was Ivy H. Smith here in Jax. That is a leather J. I don't know what that means. And Michael takes it. Oh, a leather gauge? No, I looked it up and it says it is a wire gauge. They might have used it for leather, but according to all the listings that are similar, it is a wire gauge. So we've got a neat pair of old lawn clippers. Can you imagine when you used to have to use these? Trying to find them. There they are. Some rusty gardening shears. And Michael takes these. I absolutely love this old Stanley. And I checked, and the bubble still works. This is heavy metal. Really cool. Oh, I'm not plugged in. I better go do that real quick. You guys bid. I'm going to plug my phone in. We've been here, done that before. And no surprise, Michael's taking that one. This is a beautiful piece. All right. This is our small hand planer. Oh no. It didn't accept my 15 seconds, so we'll be here forever. Forever and ever. 30 seconds. At least I don't have to hold it. It's metal, so it's kind of heavy. So at least I don't have to hold it. There is that. And Michael takes that one. We got these out of a garage. And the garage or the box was just marked Grandpa's tools. And we're just like, we'll take all of these. We didn't even look through it. We just picked the whole box of Grandpa's tools. So this is the medium. Is it Stanley? I don't know. I don't see a Stanley. It says something, but I can't read it. Made in USA. Oh, yeah, it is a Stanley. Sorry. I just apparently couldn't read in that direction. Michael takes it. Apparently Sue knew. Things sticking to rust is tricky. Tricky, it's tricky. All right, here are 3 chisels. I don't quite know why they painted the handle. But set of 3 rusty chisels. Or Grandpa's tools. And Michael takes those. I love this brush. It is a cool brush. I like the handle. I like the shape. I don't know what it would have originally been used for, but it is a cool looking brush. I do like brushes. I should go grab the one in the driveway. We have another bag of rusty tools. We're not going to go through them all, but there is a beautiful brush in there. All right, we have some kind of little crowbar. Which apparently I didn't list it as a crowbar. So yay me. What did I list it as? A rusty pry bar. Yeah, nail puller. And Michael takes it. then I have a rusty pair of tin snips.
I don't happen to have any clothes here for that, do you?
I don't know.
In the clock, in the
All right, pass on those. You just got one of those. All right, so I have some spode. I have it in multiple plate sizes. I just grabbed sort of the bigger plate sizes. And then if you want me to keep running them, then I can do that, or I could just run more later. So these are 7 inches. This is going to be 4 of them. We're going to run them one at a time. They are spode. This is the Centurion pattern. No breaks, no cracks, no damage. I know, where are the rusty crusty people? That's all right. This is a 7-inch. Yeah, Michael is here. And Celine, thanks for the follow. No interest in the spode. Wow. Okay, I'll set those aside. I feel shocked and surprised. Do you want the smaller spodes? Well, hello, Landor Dee Dee.
it's already vented.
All right. We have a fishing reel. Okay, so it's this one. This is Ocean City. This, I think, is the biggest one. I assume it's a deep diving reel, but I don't actually know. It's been a really long time since I've gone fishing, and somebody just handed me poles. But this feels like it's probably a deep reel. Saltwater, probably. I think it actually makes pretty cute decor, to be honest, especially if you like grew up with a fisherman or something like that. And Michael takes it. They do clean up pretty. Stay. All right. This is an Ocean City manufacturing, Bay City patented. This one, the hardware has been replaced because I guess it probably broke off. But again, I think they make kind of neat decor just in general. Again, especially if you had someone in your life that was previously the fisherman type. And I have no idea what they would run with if they were cleaned up and actually functional. Because I know, Michael, that's what you do. These were just part of Grandpa's tools. Simple Treasure, thanks for the follow. And Michael takes this one. All right, how about a uranium glass juicer? So pretty. It definitely glows very brightly. I show that in the picture. There is a little bit of damage on the underneath side right here and right under here. You can see it there or the glass is just a bit chipped up, but it's absolutely beautiful. And it glows really bright under the light.
No, this is the Ford TWA hotel.
Beautiful uranium glass.
To JFK Airport. They restored it to a 1962 mid-century look.
And then we have this Manhattan juicer, or not juicer, but
Yes, right here.
slanted jar.
Gotta find something for butt bite.
So this is 1930s anchor hawking slant pitcher. Sue and I are debating if right there's like a V right here. She thinks it's just part of the handle, the way the handle is attached, and I think it might be a crack. I don't know. So you can see it right there. I don't feel any, like there's not a roughness or whatever. I mean, there's a little bit of roughness where it attaches, but that's not in the same spot. So I don't know. It might just be the way it's attached. These online, we're looking at they're about $30 to $40 for this specific slant pitcher. The Manhattan. All right. Hill Jam, thanks for the follow. I'll just set that one aside. Oops. All right, this is my smallest reel. So again, I think they're just kind of cool decor, but however you choose to use them. MS Mont, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, that's 4%. But it's supposed to be right there, buddy.
This one is it just says Shakespeare Service. So that seems to be the brand. And Michael takes this one. All right, I'm going to run my last one, my last reel. So this one has a beautiful handle on it. And the multicolor, I want to call it string. I don't think that's what it's called. This is going to be any good one. And this is Pen Pure is the brand. Line, thank you. I knew that wasn't right. I grew up fishing, but it's been a really long time. My stepfather had a 22-foot Mako, and we were out on there every weekend. Every single weekend.
Take a minute or so. Don't rub it. Don't rub it. Don't rub it. Don't rub it. You're rubbing it. Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
What do you get bit by?
I think it's by a gradual grass.
And Michael takes it. So
Get you up.
apparently my grandson got bit by a spider out in the yard. Not uncommon. This is Florida. There's bugs everywhere. So Sue's putting some calamine lotion because it's itching. And she's telling John, or he asked what was going on, and she said that. And my grandson's like, yeah, it was a tarantula. Yeah, I got bit by a tarantula.
I'm gonna go something for dinner.
So I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got brand new teeth. So this is the same skate. It's in 2 different sizes. So we're gonna run them each. They actually are the same. It's just where the bolt on the bottom, or the wing nut rather, where the bolt and the wing nut attach. I haven't tried to see if they are still adjustable or not. So anyway, we're gonna run them each. So you'll get a choice whether you want the large one or the short one. So run it now. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. And they do still have all 4 rubber wheels. I assume the wheels are rubber. They might not be rubber. I think they're rubber. And Michael takes this one. Michael, do you want the big one or the short one? Long or short?
Stop in a pair.
Nope. There, set it different sizes.
Her feet were weird. Don't make fun of her.
Long or short? Tall? Short? Tall? Or short? I have a feeling Michael doesn't have his volume on. This one? Okay. So we're gonna run the other one then. The longer. The longer. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. It's even got the nice cushy strap to go around your ankle. He does that sometimes, Junkin. I still got more Rusty Crusty though. And Michael takes this one. I was ready for the Rusty Crusty tonight. Because Grandpa had some tools. Who needs a hatchet?
Axe.
Axe?
Yeah, an axe cut trees down.
Yeah, I could. It's quite heavy.
Since I'm strong, I'm able to pick that up.
Would you like to come and say hello to everybody?
Yes.
Come on back here. Can you look up there?
Hello.
This is Jean-Luc. He is my oldest grandson.
Get your keister back in your room, please.
All right, gotta do what Susu says.
Susu, Could you just make that for my answering me?
I'm doing that right now. I told you that. Leave it out of the room.
That looks like roller skates.
Yes, sir. You are very intelligent. Can you go back in your room, please?
And Michael takes that one. He is a sweet boy. Sometimes a trouble, but a sweet one. And this one just needs a new blade. But I love the wooden red handle. Handle is awesome. Little cleanup, new blade. It's perfect. What are you doing in there? Michael takes it.
But you are very old.
Coping saw. What did I call it? A hacksaw. Okay. I got my saws messed up. I'm sorry. Michael, I know you didn't want these, but just in case Lisa did earlier. She was or Junkin, I mean. Junkin with Lisa? Is that what it was? Oh, believe me, his voice gets loud. And Michael takes this one. Where did my tags go? Yeah, they are. But he looks exactly, and I really mean exactly like his father at that age. Just clear a little space here. Michael, your box is going to be heavy. All right. I had to look this up because I didn't know what it was. It's cool looking, but I didn't know. It was part of Grandpa's old tools. This apparently is an old sharpening system. It is a hand crank sharpener slash grinder. And it's quite impressive and heavy. Great wood handle. And Michael takes that one. Oh, we're getting down to the ends. If anybody wants me to rerun anything that I ran earlier, but didn't get sold, let me know. This we just thought was cool. Assumed it was some kind of little lantern, but it's actually a decanter. It is a Swedish lantern decanter. So you can take your booze on the go. The green color glass is exceptional.
I was waiting for it to hit the floor.
And Corey takes this one. Goodbye. Look these up and see what a good deal you got on it. And if you need another cute decanter, how about a hooch hound? He's got a little cork nose. This would have been a decanter. You would have taken his little cork out, filled him with booze. A little hooch hound.
Put the noodles in for the boys.
No breaks or anything like that. He's in excellent condition, except for his little cork.
No, not today.
Okay. And does anybody need a pretty little pony? We have a pretty little pony. I feel like every little girl I knew back when I was a kid would have loved this pony. I was never into horses, but it was like every girl I knew loved horses. Guess that's why they had My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
I can't believe his ears are still perfect.
So loud.
And another little creamer. Oh, let's see. I think, are there any flea bites in this thing? This is Napco. And I don't feel, oh, I guess right there on the handle, there's tiny little flea bite. Can you see it? Right there. Oh, it's hard to really focus on something so small. Alrighty. I think the kitchen witch is the only nice thing. She's not actually a kitchen witch. Sue picked this one out. Where did you go? Little witchy poo. Gardening lady, not witchy poo. There we go. Little garden lady. She's actually quite tall. I'm misplaced a wrench. Oh, there they are. All right, passing her. I'm like, how did I misplace a giant pipe wrench? It's because I put it over here. This is definitely a killed them in the conservatory with the pipe wrench. It is heavy. Then we have a little upholstery tack nailer.
Who hits them with some high end in this?
And Michael's going to take that. All right. Let's clear some space. Don't want to accidentally break something after I've sold it. 'Cause that's bad. All right. Should we move on to some Canva? If anybody wants me to run anything that was already listed, let me know. Look, we're sticking with our swan theme. Oh, crazy bunny lady. That's a big oopsie. What happens when something like that happens? Oh, that's good. I mean, it's all donated anyway, but that's nice that they were nice about it. If y'all saw the yeah, right, Donna. If y'all saw the big armoire that we got the other day and it had those two big mirrors, well, now it only has one because a big gust of wind came through the garage and knocked one over, shattered it all to pieces. And let me say, I've never seen glass so thick as that. I was painting away and then I heard the crash. I was like, oh. Nope, I lifted a pitcher and the shelf lopsided over. Oh boy. And Donna takes this one. Well, I'm glad you were not injured, and I assume no other customers were injured. That's the important thing. There's a whole bunch of glass falling over. It could definitely be an issue.
Stop. Time to stop.
Oh, don't. Let's not play it anymore, okay? Gramps doing stuff. Stop playing. Thank you.
Stop. Stop.
These bigger ones are a lot harder to store.
This is just making my dinner like my macaroni.
I am. You don't see me here. I am not here. I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Why feel like you didn't have?
This is an illusion. You think you see me here, but I'm in the kitchen. Where are you cooking? You hear cooking in there?
It's Papa John cooking.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right behind you. Gramps, that's it. Gramps.
Hey, buddies. My youngest grandson is autistic, so he tends to make a lot of animal noises.
All the chocolate. Take a look at it.
Don't hurt that box. I made that box. Don't hurt that box. Don't hit the box.
And now it takes this long.
Put the box down over there, please.
He starts kindergarten this fall. I'm very
And let it be.
curious how that's going to go.
Yeah, look at all the chocolate.
So this is the same bird and it's facing a different direction.
Chicken is a little behind. What? That one, the chicken is behind. Wait.
This is the other direction. This is the one Donna just got. This is the one in the other direction.
He's a slow man. He's a man roach. Man roach.
Who sings this one? And this is actually a different bird. It's not even. It's not the same as either of them. They were like a series.
He's not our man. He has to rip off his back.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because he's a man roach.
It's got the little babies.
Ow. Family and the chicks.
That's right. The family and the chick.
It's a chicks.
They are chicks.
I call siblings. Siblings.
They are mean. That's true. You're not wrong about that. Sorry for all the noise tonight, guys.
All right, sit down.
They just eat.
Which one do you want, white or the?
Are getting some mac and cheese now.
Well,
How about a bougie one?
yellow or blue? Here you go, Elton. Scooch over. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
Mac and cheese is
My that's how old my grandson is also.
monsters.
He mostly mimics the TV. So he's not nonverbal, but he doesn't do a lot of communicating. And when it's time to lay him down, it's always I don't even know what show he's mimicking, but he's always, you get out, you get out, Grams, you ruined everything. And he'll basically go through, I'm gonna tell my mom, I'm gonna tell my dad, until he falls asleep. Yes, he loves music, but if you sing, he gets really angry. Like the people on the TV can sing, people on the radio can sing, but we cannot sing. He gets very angry if we sing. Nope, you're not allowed to do those things. We are mere plebes. Love the gold wings on this pair. All right, time to break into the new greenery before we move on.
What are we missing?
Any red greenery?
Oh.
Just said that.
Here, this week.
I got Altanea, along that sings and dances. They were playing it earlier. All right. So these are going to be mostly one-offs. So even if it seems like there's two that are the same, they are probably different sizes. So coughing, burping, humming, and chewing were not tolerated. The other one he is the humming. Humming is like singing. Can't do it. He gets very upset. These are, I did have pictures when I bought them, but really I don't know what's going to be in here. It's all a mystery. It's going to be all a mystery. I'm going to need tape for this one though. We're just about out of tape. I got to order more tape, so I've been trying to use my labels, my bigger labels. All right. So this is. Yeah, I see. I just said I have to use the tape. Where did my misery tape go? So this is going to hold a 5.5-inch candle. It is approximately 14 inches in diameter. It is a candle ring. It could definitely be a good small wreath. And Kimberly takes this one. This is the same greenery, but smaller. So this is going to hold a 3-inch candle and is going to be about 11 inches in diameter. Need some good fluffing. Just came out of the box though. And Donna takes this one. This is a lovely stem bunch of that same one. It is approximately 15 inches, nice and full. And Candace, thanks for the follow. And Donna takes this one. So if you missed me saying it earlier, we usually the price we usually pay for these boxes has just gone up. They have doubled the price of their mystery. Well, they're not really mystery boxes, but they're variety boxes. I'm going to run this, but I just want to show you real quick. This is the baby's grass, which is in the buy it now. There are 6 packs. This is the Anthiel pedestal, which is also in the buy it now. So this is a half sphere. Nice and fluffy. Hey, PG. Hey, Joy. And what's a dollar? All right, so these look to be the same size to me. Great for the stems and such. As you can see, very lovely. Turn wood. Might fit a candle in there, not sure.
I have hot dogs on burger place.
All right, I am going to save these for the booth then. Pretty little pedestal. So this is 8 inches across and 9 inches tall. It's great with halves here. Or some candles and candle.
What do you say?
Can I please have more?
Yes, come here, bring me your plate.
We are running the pedestal.
Thank you for using your manners. That good?
Yeah.
A little more?
Yeah.
There you go.
Good.
All right.
Styrofoam. All right, this one is 9.5 inches by 10 inches.
Oh, wow.
Would you like just a hot dog?
Yeah. They don't have any bun. Wow! Go!
Apparently, we're having a meltdown because the cats ate the hot dog buns.
Go home.
Now he wants to go home. Right, we have a tiny little green. It's only going to fit a small candle holder, but would still look pretty cute. And Watson Donna's taking this one. All right, how about a lovely spring garland? So this looks to be about 5 feet. So you can see the flowers. So it's quite long. It's got a little, very nice and bendy.
We're going to do the puzzle. We will do the puzzle together.
All right, and then we have one of these actually. A nice tall stem of these flowers, a bush, I guess. Needs some fluff. What a nice big bush.
Yeah, banana nose. You go, oh.
And Watson Donna has taken it. Oh, they're awfully quiet back there. Not many people in the room tonight either, actually. These are very pretty. A little taller than the previous ones. So these are
Yeah, let's see.
Kentucky Mom. Thanks for the follow. These are 22 inches. And Watson Donna takes it.
There you go.
All right, more pretty white flowers. I don't know what it's called, and they don't have their tags on them when we get these bundle shipments. So I actually don't know what it's called.
They're pretty though.
Very pretty. And this one is also 22 inches. And Watson Donna's taking this one. Ooh, I bet all the flowers in your house would be so pretty. Stay. All right. So I've got 3 of these. Let's see if they're all the same size. They do look like they're all the same size. So stay. Just so you can get an idea. No, they're going to be so pretty. And Watson, Donna takes this one. They all look the same, but I'm going to run them separately just in case they're not. They do such pretty greenery. And Watson Donna takes the next one. You're going to get a whole box of them. You're just going to have greenery everywhere. These are so pretty non-specific season too. So, third one.
So what are you doing? Pushing the button now?
I know, so good. And Watson Donna takes that one too. All right, on to the second mystery lot. Pretty little blue flowers. Yeah, need some good fluffing. That big puff in the middle, not hanging off to the side. It just needs some fluffing. They've been squished in a box. Y'all know the drill.
Yeah, top. I know where your city is. Fine.
All right, passing those by. You know, I haven't seen Rhonda all night. Again, needs a good fluff. And Watson Dawn takes that one. You got a good deal on that because I forgot to change the price. All right, here's a softer pink. And then we have this pretty green cream. Needs a good fluff. These florals all do really well once they're fluffed. The pink is pretty in person too.
Coming in to eat a chicken.
You want something else?
Oh,
Wait. It's not toy. Just leave the chicken alone.
And Watson Della takes this one. All right, I have these in 3 sizes. We are going to start off with the small. So this is just a cute little galvanized bucket. White paint could be really cute with a croc stamp or one of the Prima stamp the labels, the vintage labels. Pretty bucket. Again, big as grass, you can shove in there. Or these look pretty with the little flowers in them. Only limited by your imagination. And Watson Donna takes it. And this is the medium one. This one is 9 inches or 12. So 9 inches to here, 12 inches to the back. All right, it's going to go in the booth. And then we have the large one. The large one is 11 inches to the front, 14 inches to the back. Does have a little bit of scraping, which we'll probably wipe right off. Just literally just pull it out of the box, haven't tried. All right, this is a nice big old wreath. Pretty little berries on it. The white berries. It is about 19 inches across.
crazy.
Now you got something pretty for the front door. And Watson Donna.
She's only gonna pay for 10.
Oh, that can't be good.
I'm looking at your greenery stash over here. It's quite lovely. All right, here is a smaller candle ring. Hey, I was just saying, where you been? You've been missing all the fun. This will hold a 4-inch candle, and it is about 15 inches in diameter. I was saying earlier, we're almost at the bottom of our random greenery box, and they've doubled the prices on our random greenery boxes. So we probably won't be getting many more of these for a while. And Watson Donna. We have a bunch of stuff still in the auction tab that was run but did not sell. So if you see anything that you want us to run, let me know. And we had about 190 items in the maybe 195, something like that, in the buy it now earlier. Yep. All right. So this looks to be about 5 feet long. It is garland to match that wreath and the candle ring we just ran. I don't know what flower this is, but you can see it.
Still big boy. Nope. Nope.
That's the part real for you.
We've got a nice large bush here. This one is 26 inches. So definitely wrong. Needs some serious fluffing. But it's at the bottom of the box, so that makes total sense. So it's the same greenery. It's at the very bottom of the box, or just about the very bottom of the box. But definitely needs a good fluff.
There you go. What?
Margaret, your turn to do puzzles.
Okay.
All right, so these are Donna, these are the same ones that you got earlier, the same floral, just a much longer stem and obviously fuller because it's longer. This is 28 inches. And I takes this one. Y'all, I have started stocking up on when I see it on sale on Christmas greenery when it's been on sale. All right, and we have this shorter blue one still available if you decide you like it. Rhonda or anybody else who's just popped in.
Colors are a fun color.
Yeah. So, yes, Donna, you got the short version of this earlier also.
And neighbors.
Oh.
Nice and long. And Watson Donna gets that one.
a green cotton bar. It's single back.
Stay. I have a mound of greenery here. A mountain of greenery. And we have these pretty pink ones. And again, we have the smaller one of this available. So Donna, you are amazing. Thank you. We appreciate it. These are really good deals because I think that they're listed right now at about the wholesale price.
Apparently, you're doing a good job.
All right, and we have one last little stem. Little tool for this vase, I guess. Thanks for shopping at the Buy It Now. I missed who it was.
Lori's mom.
Thanks, Lori's mom. I never dreamed in a million years you guys would like those photo holders so much. I see out and about must be in the background. All those little floaty hearts. All right. That is the end of my box. I've gone through the greenery. I've gone through the new canvases. Let me just double check that there's no pre-bids on anything. Otherwise, I will go spend the evening while my grandkids are still here. Well, no.
Where did you go?
And see you back tomorrow. All right, guys. I appreciate you as always. So,
We're staying here today.
well, thank you, P. Wallen. Appreciate it. Sue's coming in to say goodbye.
Oh, probably not the safest thing to do.
Might not be the safest thing to do. She's been watching the grandbabies. All right, we'll go raid Mitchell May June.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7:00 for DIY.
I'll actually sit in this time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We're staying here today.
Is anybody looking for doilies?